So, you must be the one. He told me you would come. My name is KTS5, but you may call me Victoria. If this is your first video from Know the Truth, then I recommend you start from part 1. To all his subscribers and friends, thank you. Now relax and enjoy the show.
I mean, there's just too many things happening. Babies dying, kids killing. I really feel like this world is on a break for destruction. America is a corporation, not a kingdom. There's no more kings or queens here. Only presidents and vice presidents. Like a plant. That make money. That's what America do. They make money off us. It's the outside world that had me lost. I had to learn to let go of the outside world and fast. That's the only way I can stay focused. I mean, I want people to see what I see.
What makes the so-called Negro unable to stand on his own feet? He has no self-confidence. He has no self-confidence in his own race. Because the white man destroyed your and my family, destroyed our knowledge of our culture. And by having destroyed it, now we don't know we have any achievement, any accomplishment. And as long as you can be convinced that you never did anything, you can never do anything.
Christmas is really the tip of the spear when it comes to a greater battle that's brewing, and that battle that's brewing is those who would want to take God out of our society, out of our culture, which will lead to ruin, as history has proven in any country, any government, society that has kicked God out of the public square completely. It leads to ruin. Why would we go down that path when we know what would happen?
So why did this happen? Our senior correspondent John Miller is with us. He's the former head of counterterrorism for the LAPD. John, what have you learned about the suspect?
He is Paul Anthony Ciancia. He walks into the terminal. He's got the gun in a garment bag. He takes the rifle out. He opens fire.
And now there are questions about why one officer fired at a minivan full of children.
You're doing 71 back there, 55 okay.
Oriana Farrell and a state police officer are arguing over a ticket.
Get out of the vehicle right now!
You can see the officer try to pull Farrell out while the 5 kids inside scream. Finally, Farrell agrees to get out and talk, but the conversation doesn't last long. Farrell starts to drive off while another officer fires at the minivan full of kids as young as 6.
What would you think if police pulled you over and asked for a DNA test?
8th, 2015. Good afternoon, my beautiful kings and queens. It is Wednesday, April 8th, 2015. Hopefully you are out there or were out there this morning doing something productive, successful, something that is going to help establish your kingdom and queendom. Today's Sandy Speaks is going to focus directly on my white people. White people, yes, black people know that all lives matter. But what I need you guys to understand is that being a black person in America is very, very hard. Although you all love to say, oh, nobody should see race, people are the reason that racism is still alive. Well, what kind of people are the reason? Black races have no power, whereas white races do. They have power because they are in positions of control, or they're in positions where they can influence the control over black people. Yes, that is very true. So to my friends who want to get on my videos and they're upset about the picture that I posted, oh well, I will not apologize for it, because at the moment, Black lives matter. They matter. our media is showing you, obviously they don't. So for y'all that can sit around and say all lives matter, I want you to go put it on a poster and stand out on a corner somewhere. If we can get enough white people to show that all lives matter, maybe they'll stop killing our black brothers. Because obviously that's what it's going to take for the white people to get up and get tired of black people saying black lives matter. So if y'all want it to stop, you get out there and do something about it. But what you're not going to do is get on my page with the foolishness. You will be deleted. You will be unfriended. I am not a racist. I grew up in Villa Park, Illinois, was the only black girl on an all-white cheerleading squad, so I had to learn how to deal with, and black people, you will not be successful in this world until you learn how to work with white people. But I want the white folks to really understand out there, black people are truly, we're doing as much as we can. Not all of us, but some of us are really doing as much as we can. And we can't help but get pissed off when we see situations where it's clear the black life didn't matter. For those of you questioning why was he running away, well, goddamn. Because in the news that we've seen as of late, you could stand there, surrender to the cops, and still be killed. So for those of you that feel like all lives matter, if you want to put it on the poster, I will stand out there with you. But if you're not ready to do that, do not get on my page with it. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. You might have a black friend or two. And I'm not calling all white people racist, because y'all not. But for the ones who want to get on my page talking about all lives matter, show me in American history where all lives have mattered. Show me where there has been liberty and justice for all. Like that fucking Pledge of Allegiance we love to say. Excuse my French, because Sandy Speaks don't usually cuss. But I was really irritated by the responses to the post that I made earlier, because white people, if all lives mattered, would there need to be a hashtag for Black Lives Mattering? Think about that. Just truly think about that. Yes, black on black crime numbers are extremely high. Yes, they are. But that is because there are uneducated people who are hell-bent on self-extermination. I am not one of them. I am into building up my kings and queens. So for me, Black Lives Matter. And then subset all lives matter. Take it or leave it. Sandy Speaks.
That we here highly resolve these dead shall not have died in vain. That the nation shall have a new birth of freedom. And that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.
This nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom.
This nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom.
This nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom.
This nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom.
This nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom.
This nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom. This nation, under God.
Breaking developments on the Virginia Beach police shooting that left 2 people dead Saturday.
Police say officers were involved in a shootout on Lynn Haven Parkway off of Salem Road. The people killed were Angelo Perry and India Kager.
Now this afternoon, the police chief explained what happened on that deadly night.
Which is a well-respected Christian ministry as an example of a hate group, and the sole.
Here's the Battle of Bunker Hill. Bunch of white guys, right? Unless you know where to look. Right here. That's Peter Salem. He was actually the hero of the battle. It doesn't look like he's a hero there. He looks like he's cowering behind the white guy with a sword. He was the hero of the battle. And he saved scores of American lives that day. Why don't we know this? Look here, African American, helping row the boat across. You know what his name was? Prince Whipple. He fought alongside Washington during the Revolution. Take a look at this one, this painting this guy is incredibly important. This guy may have won the Revolutionary War. James Armistead was his name. How did he win the Revolutionary War? You're going to have to ask yourself a couple of questions by the end of the program. Why would our schools leave all of this history out? I mean, this is some of the greatest American story that you've ever heard. Why would they do that?
There's so much funny shit in this game, man.
They don't bring no inspiration when they get up. They don't talk about the struggle and what we went through. They talk about what they went through.
You can't set up a factory like he set up a factory. Don't talk that equality talk. Who are you? You don't know. Don't tell me Negro. That's not